As I record this, my video exposing the Red Empire is currently at over 225,000 views. There's been a lot of support from the community. A lot of people have seen the video and have come together to support and spread my message. We've had a lot of different content creators react to my video, using their platform to help continue on this conversation. However, not all content creators have felt comfortable covering this topic. In fact, many have been avoiding it altogether. So today we're going to go over the events that happened after I posted my video and show you some new evidence that came to light that'll explain exactly why nobody wants to be anywhere near the Red Empire.
Attention, Blizzard Entertainment. The community is fed up with your lack of moderation. We know that you are aware of this, and your silence is deafening.
What's your opinion on Nightman and the Nightslayer drama? Is that the YouTube video that everyone is linking me about a bunch of IRL threat guild drama stuff? To be honest, I haven't looked too much into it. I forwarded it to Blizzard and they told me they're checking it out.
We know that you are aware of this.
So that's all I can really report.
We might have to just wait. I mean, honestly though, hopefully Nightman is okay. Hopefully something gets done about this, but I cannot have their entire guild come in here and start being fried.
It seems like they're afraid of something, or maybe they've been instructed not to talk about it. I mean, an organized hate group that's gone unnoticed within your community for years is definitely not something you want to be getting out. But on the flip side, these streamers have every reason to not want to get involved, and I'm going to show you exactly why. So let's start on the night that I posted the video to give you all a closer look at how the Red Empire reacted. The first thing I did was change the username and profile picture of the Discord account which I infiltrated them on. I knew that they would still eventually find this account, but I wanted to see how long it would take them. It didn't take them long though. After about an hour, Poppy Putin found the account and then he pinged the entire server to let him know. Poppy Putin wasn't able to watch the video yet because he was still at work, so he made this post in his Discord to let everyone know about it. I'm busy at work making more than Nightman makes in a month, but we are the biggest, the largest, the most successful world PvP guild that has ever existed. I eat guilds, I destroy people's mentals, I destroy fucking realms. Classic Plus is coming and we will own the Discord, we will control the narrative, and we will be victorious. After making that post, the Red Empire members had realized what happened, and they were not pleased. Right away, the Red Empire members started flooding into the chat and trolling the video in any way they could. They dug up the AI-generated picture of my girlfriend that they have, and this guy even made it as his profile picture. He literally sent it as a DM to the account and said, "I heard you've been talking about my girl." Poppy Putin himself also tried to call the account on Discord, but I didn't answer. They started saying some pretty unhinged stuff. I never wanted to hunt someone down in-game IRL and beat their ass, but this dude is testing me, LOL. I'll dig the hole. The last few months have been a nightmare. What a bitch. He has no idea how the next few months will be. They kept tagging the account and telling me to get into voice comms and repeatedly spamming the picture of my girlfriend. But eventually they realized I wasn't going to give them a reaction and they finally banned the account. Poppy Putin was pissed. When I initially put out that video, I was taking a big risk because my long format videos on YouTube have never gotten that many views. So I knew there was a chance the video could flop and I would be completely cooked. And the Red Empire knew this. They knew there was a high possibility that my video wasn't going to get seen by anyone and that this would just pass. So the Red Empire was banking on this and they decided they were going to be open and proud about the things that occurred within the video. Remember Hundo, the guy you're probably by now all familiar with? When the post finally made it to the Nightslayer Discord outside of the Red Empire's personal Discord, they finally had to own it. So Coach came out and he said, "I will lay waste to our enemies, always until the end of time. Let Nightman serve as a warning of the broken man you will become if you cross me." I personally hope it blows up to the point where Zaryu or Asmon picks it up. I am proud of everything in the video. At this point, the video had still just been posted, so it didn't have very many views at all. The community was receiving the message. The video was going viral. The Red Empire could no longer hide how they behaved towards the community. It was the talk of the town. Everybody was talking about it. And at the end of 5 days, it had 232,000 views. And then the streamers got word of it. Content creators from all over the world took to whatever platform you could think of to share the story of the most toxic guild in World of Warcraft. The cat's out of the bag now, Poppy Putin. You won't be able to Discord PvP your way out of this one. But that didn't stop him from trying. In a panic, Poppy Putin sent his goons to try and do damage control anywhere they possibly could. could. Discord, Twitch, YouTube. Their goal was to control the narrative, so that's what they set out to do. Anytime a streamer was reacting to the video, their chat just became like a Red Empire den, where every single member would just pile in from the Red Empire, sending them gifts or doing anything they can possibly do to alter the reaction of these streamers. But there was one streamer in particular that they wanted to alter the reaction of the most. No Hit Jerome. The Red Empire has been picking on No Hit Jerome for quite some time now. As you guys know from my last video, they've N-bombed his streams, they've griefed his events. This guy's been through the ringer, which is pretty messed up because Jerome's just trying to have a good time. Jerome's a good dude, but he may have flown a little bit too close to the sun when he made a video reacting to my findings within the Red Empire. Poppy Putin was not pleased with Jerome's video. They started tagging Jerome in the Nightslayer Discord saying he didn't report fairly on the subject. Jerome stated that he exonerated them from doxing, but the Red Empire says he didn't do a good enough job. And because they thought he didn't do a good enough job, they were going to mess with him further. Once again, the Red Empire sent another player into Jerome's raid to grief the entire thing.
This couldn't be a worse. Couldn't be doing a worse job, right? Like, okay, yeah, he is. Okay, just kick him out. It's wasting our time. Spam is some Red Empire.
Everybody wants to give Jerome shit about his raids, but now you see what's happening. From the outside looking in, it looks like the Red Empire is upset with Jerome for not helping them push their side of the narrative. So they sent people to grief his raid to try and force him into submission. But Jerome was a legend, and it didn't work on him. Jerome claps back with another video, giving him more updates on the story and continuing to share about the griefing that the Red Empire is doing to him. When a bunch of streamers are staying silent on this because they don't want to be harassed, Jerome is clapping back and standing up for what's right. I better see some love for Jerome in the comments, because by the looks of these posts where Poppy Putin is tagging Jerome in the Nightslayer Discord, it looks like he's gonna need it. At this point, Poppy Putin is realizing that the community's opinion is starting to be swayed. Since releasing my video, I've received reports that the Red Empire's lost a couple of officers and dozens of members. And to top that off, the Red Empire was getting destroyed in game 2. The Alliance was more united than ever, and they were working together to absolutely shit on the Red Empire in World PvP. They literally got completely wiped 5 times in one night. And if I know Poppy Putin, he disliked that more than anything so far. Poppy Putin was losing his grasp, not just over the PvP front, but over control of his members as well. So Poppy Putin calls for a private guild meeting in the Red Empire Discord to address the entire guild on the situation at hand. And as I said earlier, when my last video came out, they banned the Discord account which I had infiltrated them on, so I didn't have access to this private guild meeting that they were going to have. Or did I? You thought I was going to give up access that easy? You thought my infiltration was some little game? When I infiltrate an organization, I don't stop at just one layer. I burrow deep until I'm within every wall. I'm not only 1 but 10 steps ahead of you, Poppy Putin. I'll see you at the guild meeting.
All right, guys. So the last 3-4 days have obviously been extremely interesting. We have went from being probably the most well-known World PvP guild, griefing guild since Wood Department, to being absolutely the most famous and hated group of fucking autistic in the history of World of Warcraft. I want to give a couple things that I want to tell people. One, I was trying to lay low for a couple days, and I can't not Discord PvP, so I'm burning right now. I'm on 3 burner accounts, mass reporting I'm arguing with mods on 5 Discords. These bro. They will see why we are supreme and why we have become who we are in this video game. And it was not overnight, it was through hard work. I personally feel absolutely bad about nothing that we have done. There's not a single thing that I regret that we have done. All of my morals have completely stayed intact. I do not feel bad about with Nightman. I do not feel bad about the picture of his girlfriend. And the reason why I do not feel bad about these things is because all of these things were done by them first. For me, it's really important that we do keep certain things in check, that we do keep things moral in the sense with stuff like this. What we do and how we do things, there are rules to things, just like, some sort of mafia or organized criminal organization or anything like that. The most important thing is that we keep things in game. I have no desire to dox, to counter dox. Even if I get doxed right now and my full name gets dropped in the Nightslayer Discord and a picture of me, I will make no remark, no retort to that.
Let me pause you right there, Poppy Putin, because it turns out that isn't true. All of a sudden, for what seems to come out of nowhere, an anonymous YouTube page posts a video of Poppy Putin with some damning evidence. Most toxic guild Red Empire exposed for doxing and gets farmed. GM of Red Empire Poppy Putin claims they do not dox, but yet they have doxed multiple people in WoW, including GM of Big PvP Mayor West. Let's see what this is about.
There he is. He's back. What Mayor say? What did Mr. Corey to the say?
What?
Wait, hold on. Is that his last name?
What Mayor say? What did Mr. Corey to the say?
Damn.
What?
They bleeped out his last name, but they didn't bleep out the slur. But he said his first and last name in chat. Holy crap. So to give you guys some context, Mayor West is the GM of Poppy Putin's rival guild, Big PvP. And this proof that just came out is of Poppy Putin screaming his first and last name in some sort of Discord call. The rest of the video did share some more screenshots, but I'm just going to link it in the description so you guys can check it out yourself, because the plot is about to get even thicker. Do you guys remember this from my last video? So what does all of that have to do with the Red Empire? They were approached with my information as well. I know this because Poppy Putin himself posted about this in the nightslayerpvp Discord. He unfortunately deleted the comment before I could get a screenshot of it, but what I do have is screenshots of the person who approached him with my information. We need to talk about that because some new information has come to light. You see, when I made my last video, I didn't have any proof that Poppy Putin was approached with my information. I only had a confession, and for a lot of the community, that wasn't good enough. The Red Empire said it was just hearsay, and that it didn't count as solid proof. Until now. Through the power of virality, I was able to secure the entire conversation of Fatherless FX attempting to dox me to Poppy Putin. I could tell you his first and last name and his girlfriend's first and last name, Oxy's first and last name, all their Facebooks and the towns they live in, and some secrets. I went into the rabbit hole out of hatred too. I'm definitely your friend here. You think that's bad? That's not all I found. Remember this guy? On November 10th of 2025, I paid a fellow guild member in Most Wanted named Care Camp. Yeah, that guy. I was sent this screenshot where Poppy Putin was approached by Care Camp with my address, just as I had expected. So he sends him a screenshot of what looks like my guild announcement, and then he says it's from my spy. Juiciest thing I got is his addy. It looks like he changed his username at some point, but we can confirm it's him by the profile picture. It's not looking pretty good for Fatherless and Care Camp right now. Now, I want to be very clear that in both of these cases of evidence, Poppy Putin states that he doesn't want my IRL information from them. But is this really the guy you expect me to trust?
There he is. He's back. What Mayor say? What did Mr. Corey to the say?
I'll let the community decide, because for now, I must get back to this guild event.
Moving past that shit, what are we gonna do now? Okay, we have the notoriety. We are the most well-known guild. Okay, how do we capitalize on that as a guild? Well, we just keep doing what we're doing. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna keep doing what the we're gonna do. We're gonna play TBC until the wheels break off. We're gonna keep on riding. We're gonna keep on camping raids. We're gonna keep on griefing streamers. We're gonna do this shit non-stop.
You know what, Blizzard Entertainment? If I'm not mistaken, it sounds to me like they're calling you out.
It's not gonna slow down. Blizzard does not give a shit about griefing. None of what we are doing is TOS. As far as Jerome, as far as for any of these other streamers, we are going to continue to grief them. We are going to wipe their raids, but we're going to do it in a way that it makes it to where it's the hardest possible way for them to monetize it.
They're actually very successful at doing this. When they target a streamer, they don't just camp them. They ruin their name until nobody fucks with them anymore. In the month of February, I had 482 subs on Twitch. By the month of June, I had only 60. One thing I want to touch on that I think some of the larger content creators don't understand is that I built my entire brand specifically off playing classic World of Warcraft. I invited all of my followers to join me, and we had a guild of almost 800 members at one point. So I'm pretty locked in on Nightslayer. I can't just leave and play another game like some of these big content creators can. And since the community is so small, my success kind of is dependent off what the community thinks of me. So when the Red Empire targets your reputation in these small and niche communities, it has a real effect on these small content creators, which kind of sucks because I had a good thing going. But it's not just happening to me, it's happening to others as well.
Like with that I Eat Orc guy, dude's a 5 viewer Andy. when we do hit them and we hit them hard, we're going to do it without getting inside of their streams, without giving them ad revenue. We're going to hit them at opportune moments. Same thing for larger guys. Okay. No one, and I mean no one is safe from what we are going to do. I don't care who it is. I don't care how large their platform is, whether it's Peekaboo, whether it's Zaru, whether it's all of that. In Classic Plus, we will be hitting all of them. All of them.
As of now, Poppy Putin has changed his name and is still at large.